to the street and doing it strong.
Smacking you in the face with the classics. It's DJ Young and Nut.
All right, good morning. God bless each and every one of you guys. It is a Throwback Thursday. It is Thursday, May the 12th, 2022, 15 minutes after the hour. Welcome to Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's Senny J and Miss Miko, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. God bless you guys out there on this glorious Thursday. The chat room's open. Come on in, guys. Join us in the chat room. Share the show. Or if you love to call in, the number's 570-982-6950. Bingo! Broadcasting live on all social media platforms, sponsored by Comedy World Network. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys as well. If you're not on the social media platform, go to our YouTube page, The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Like, subscribe to the page, and get notified when we go live, everyone. Google The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. All the links come up. Yes, sir. It's a very easy show to find on all social media platforms this morning on Facebook. Please go to our Facebook business page, like the page, get notified when we go live Monday through Friday after 7 a.m. Thank God for Jesus, like my mother says. Join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. God bless. This is the only place where you get your morning love. But most importantly, everyone, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Senny J, good morning. Good to see you. God bless. God bless. And how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I am doing all right despite my circumstances. So we have a great show for you today on this Throwback Thursday. I'm going to get started with some Senny Says. So you guys make sure you stick around for that. Good morning, Miss Miko.
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, chat room family. Welcome to Throwback Thursday. It's your girl, Miss Miko, and I will be bringing you the weather right here in Bethlehem, PA, where we are. It is 53 degrees, going up to a high of 73. It will be partly sunny throughout the day. New York City, where you at? It's 60 degrees, going to a high of 70, and will also be partly sunny. I will also be bringing you Miss Miko's tips right here, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Only place on earth where you get your morning started right, guys. We have a great show for you, but so we're gonna jump right into this thing. Miss Miko, the folks are coming into the chat room.
Yes, they are. Sure.
All right, cool. Now, before we start, I just want to say this, and it's about dedication and commitment. And thank you so much, everyone, for whatever. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And my beloved Senny J, who y'all guys know I love as a daughter. I'm 22 years older than this woman. When she was born, I was getting thrown out of my third baby mother's house. No, maybe my second. Well, maybe whoever house I was getting thrown out of back in those days. And I share this because I have so much love for this young lady who who's all propped up this morning. Senny, I want you to put some prayer emojis in for Senny J. Senny sprained her ankle this morning and on her way here and made it here. Guys, I will take her right back home, door-to-door service. I appreciate that she's here this morning because this is her only domain. This is her only refuge from the world where she can have her few moments of glory and feel in a safe haven. So she had to come here to this particular location to keep whatever whatever sanity that she has in the morning is regulated here. Wow. So I want to say, Senny.
Wow.
Prayer emojis. Are they putting the prayer emojis in?
They are. They sure are. Thank you, Nicole Harris. Thank you, Renetta George.
Please. Senny did the whole basketball kind of roll over the ankle thing.
It was crazy, y'all. I was
before we get into the show, just kind of get into that real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, like, I mean, it was literally like that split second, like I was going, outside. And I was just about to get on the bus. Like, it was coming. I was walking. And it was like I came down my step. And then, I don't know, because I wasn't focused on walking. It was like I was just going forward. And there was no step. And it was literally like I stepped on my ankle. That's what it felt like. And, like, my foot wasn't even there. And I immediately... Oh, I thought somebody was trying to come in the door when you were coming behind me. Sorry about that, y'all. So anyway, it felt like I stepped on my ankle, and I literally rolled on the sidewalk like a little roly-poly, like just rolling. It was crazy, and I got up and I just thought I could walk it off, and the bus was right there, so I was like, let me just go because I can just sit right down and it'll be fine. No, I can like barely put any pressure on it. It hurts. And it hurts a little bit when I touch it. So, yeah. So you know me, I'm debating if I should go to the doctor.
Definitely go to the doctor, Senny. You're in pain.
Think?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I do have it propped up right now because Tamiko said I should elevate it. So
What?
Very good idea, Tamiko. Quick thinking.
Tamiko's tips.
But there's not any. Yeah, you should look up what to do with the sprain, Tamiko. I need help.
Yes,
Can you work on that on the tip?
You might need 2 of those tips today. Go ahead,
And I
Senny.
need and there's no ice in here. Shawn doesn't have a mini freezer or anything for us. So we don't have any medical attention in here. So, but I've had a sprain before. I have some Motrin at home, and I'm going to put some ice on it, I don't have an ace bandage. I don't think I need to wrap it. I don't know how bad it is in there. Maybe that's why I should go to the doctor.
Absolutely.
They're going to do like an ultrasound or something, like an x-ray.
An x-ray, yeah.
They do an x-ray for that. I don't think it's broken. I think it is a bad sprain.
Okay, everybody.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10 of sprains, it's like probably like a 5.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Right.
That's not too bad.
Because even though I rolled on the ground, I got up pretty fast.
Not the roll.
Girl.
Was it a forward roll, or did you kind of roll back?
It was crazy. I really wish I could see myself. My guardian angel is probably rolling.
Literally.
So, yeah, it was a bad morning this morning. But I got here because I was like, let me just come to the show.
And that's what I was talking about the dedication part. Now,
yeah, I love the show.
Now, thank God. I'm grateful that you do. Now, you sound like you have that typical.
Like, it's swollen. Like, I can see it, like my ankle, like pushing out the side.
Listen, I'm not qualified for all of this crap. I knew that as a young man. Is Princess Cox Newport's Black Heart in that chat room?
Can you FaceTime Tanya?
There's a lot of he's Princess in that room.
Yes, he is.
Princess back in the day, like myself, we were athletes. Miss Miko. And if you're a real athlete, especially in the hood, I assume that Princess Cox Newpor's, like myself, we were the best players on the block.
Not the block.
The best players, girl.
The whole entire block.
Yeah, or in the building where we lived.
Building.
I knew I was the best player on my block. And being the best player on the block or in the area, Miss Miko and Senny J, is a level of responsibility, and I tell you why. There's when you're better than the rest and you're playing ball or any kind of sport, you sprain that ankle a lot of ankle sprains.
Mm-hmm.
Fellas, put a number one. All ladies, if you was an athlete back in the day, put a number one if you sprained that ankle. I must have sprained these ankles 50,000 times.
Now he's probably
And Princess Cox, no pause, and all the other men in the chat room who are athletes and the women probably can identify. Senny, for a man for me that always run to the hospital 15 times every time, you know me, I'm a hospital guy.
Mm-hmm.
Love going to the hospital. Senny, I don't think this was necessary for you to go to the hospital on this one. I think you sprained your ankle really bad. I think you're gonna go to the hospital. They might give you some Advil, maybe. I'm not a doctor, trust me. They're gonna look at it. They're gonna ice you down, put a wrap on it. They're gonna send your ass home. I think that this is something that needs to be. Everybody, prayer emojis for Senny J. Prayer emoji.
Definitely.
I think that this is something that it's just gonna take time. You might have to lay up today or tomorrow. I don't know what your schedule's like this afternoon, but if you don't have to do nothing, then that might be, that will be beneficial to you. Right now, you're already starting your healing process. You already rolled over and fell on the floor. Are your hands and ankles, are your wrists and hands okay? Because, Miss Miko, when we fall, we tend to brace ourselves.
Yeah.
And then you go from ankle sprain to scuffed up the thumb or whatever.
Yeah.
First of all, are your hands okay? Because I hope they are, because you're really not using them for nothing anyway.
Oh my God.
You haven't used your hands in a year and a half, so we already know that.
God.
My first question is, how's your hands and the rest of your body?
It's like, well, that's my hands didn't. It was almost like a slow fall onto my back and then like a roll. It was real weird. So my hands are okay. It was a slow fall. It wasn't that hard of a fall, but it was embarrassing.
Right. So So, and thank you for saying that you didn't pay attention to, because a lot of times there's two things that we take for granted, Miss Miko. Walking and swallowing. Pause. Walking
Too early, Sean.
and swallowing and chewing. Chewing and swallowing. Pause, Miss Miko. We take advantage of because we're so robotic in doing it. Why you think half the country fall out and choke to death? Because the meat get large. Pause. The objects get lodged in the esophagus, in the esophagus.
In
the esophagus.
Esophagus.
In the esophagus. And then it's time to meet Jesus. And then we either trip because we're not paying attention. It's actually, CJ, what you did was probably something normal that we all do. You just didn't pay attention to walking.
Or it may be an uneven sidewalk. Oh, you should check into that.
Right.
Get some money.
Girl, I
Here I
just
go.
missed the step. I just assumed my next step was I was just gonna take my next step. I wasn't
Because
even
we were-
thinking
right,
about
we
it.
were-
Didn't look down. Nothing.
Exactly. Prayer emojis for Senny J. Exactly. It's because we take it for granted. That's why sometimes, I don't know about you, Miss Miko, or any other. Sometimes when
All right.
wait a minute.
What's going on?
Oh yeah. Okay, Chris, my fault. Wait a minute. I didn't put the online part on.
Oh.
Hold on.
sometimes
Oh my God. I am so sorry. I'm
that
so
can
sorry.
happen.
I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Are you
Okay.
really
All right,
sorry,
Crystal.
Sean?
There you go. We've been talking for 10 minutes and I don't know. I apologize. So we take for granted. That's why sometimes, Miss Miko, when I'm eating my food and I'm chewing food, I go, you know what, Sean? Chew your food, chew it properly, and then swallow. Pause.
You tell yourself to calm down
Yeah,
while you're
calm
eating.
down, calm down.
There's more.
And then
I can get more.
like, especially when I'm around people. Like yesterday, I had a luncheon with my mother and my aunt, and there was a bunch of us. We were in the Poconos,
Oh,
and we
yeah,
were
was
sitting
that
down
so
having a
nice?
great time. And that's a moment when you go, because you don't want to be the choking person in front of everybody. You don't want to do
Right.
that.
You don't want to cough, period, in this climate.
You don't want to be that. You don't want to be
Yeah,
that
you don't wanna
guy
be that person,
in
no.
front of like 20 people. So sometimes, and that goes with walking. Like, say if you're on a date or you with somebody important or or whatever, and you look nice, like, you know what I mean. If you're dressed up and you're like, let me watch my steps. That's when. Hold on. Hey.
Yeah. Sean's answering a call, so
How's that leg?
Just
Sydney?
hold on. It's feeling okay, my leg. Thanks, Tamiko.
You should
I
get
think
some
having
ice.
it elevating it is good because it's
Mhm.
like taking the pressure, so it's not keeping throbbing on it. So yeah, I'm just gonna get some ice, you guys. It's looking kind of weird, and just hoping like no bruising occurs, because then I think, or maybe some bruising will happen.
I don't think any bruising's gonna occur.
No bruising. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So yeah. So
just roll.
hopefully
you
I
just-
should be back in shape
by
by
Monday.
Monday.
Now,
I mean tomorrow. I think I can come tomorrow. I just probably would just be limping a little.
that's not,
Pause won't come tomorrow.
and that's not gonna happen tomorrow. Trust me, that is not happening
Put
for
a
you
pause
tomorrow.
on that.
Yeah, let's pause that. Now,
It's probably gonna
Cindy,
hurt more tomorrow.
Cindy, you fell and rode slow because you're an older person now. There's
Shawn, and she is
you're
not
older.
old.
You're older, and for all of us, there's a weight situation. I know, Cindy. When kids fall, look how a 7-year-old fall. They fall, boom, bounce right back up. They fall fast, get up fast. When you're in your mid-30s or in your 60s or 50s, and you fall slow, and something's going to sprain. And that's why you fell slow.
B Love said to wrap it with an ace bandage.
Okay, I can do that. I think I have one of those.
Yeah.
I'll do that and put some ice on it.
So what we did was we gave her the captain's chair.
Yeah,
She's sitting in greatness, and then she got my stool as well.
Yeah,
She
we
sure
need
do.
new
She got
chairs.
everything over there.
She got everything over there.
Yeah, that's what I feel like Shawn when he gets his cortisone shots or whatever he gets. How are your knees doing? Are you all right?
Now it's time for shots again.
Oh.
You know, the summer's coming
Seems
up.
like
so,
every time we turn around, you gotta go get them things.
Yeah, well,
you said
that's
it was
when I
only
go.
like twice a year.
man, yeah, maybe, yeah, 2 to 3 times a year. So,
Okay.
all right, everybody, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you guys, everyone.
yeah, everybody-
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Keep
It
those
just, it just happened. It's fresh.
keep those prayer emojis for CJ. Now, before we take a break, Miss Miko, simple question, complicated answer. You know how your boy gets down, you guys. And then we get you guys with some Tamiko tips. Are there people in the chat room? Are they?
Yeah,
in
they
there?
are. They're in the chat room.
Oh, okay, cool.
Everyone's shouting Senny out.
Okay.
They're worried
Oh, okay.
about you, Senny. The chat room loves you.
All right, Cindy, there you go.
Be all right. Don't you worry about me. Worry about yourselves.
No, don't do that.
Have a good day. I'll survive.
Cindy, you can't even stand up right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can stand. I just and I can put a little pressure on it, but it hurts. It's tender.
Okay, here goes a simple question. Let's have some fun, and then we'll take a break, okay?
Okay.
All right, this is one. We've done this before. We just do it again. We got a bunch of new listeners. So, and welcome to the show, everyone. God bless. Okay, so, Ms. Miko, here you go. I'll throw the question out, and we'll discuss it, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll come back with entertainment and also Tamiko tips. Okay, so here you go. Everyone. This is an easy one. I don't know. Okay, so your ex is dying, and only your kiss can save him or her. What do you do? Okay. Your ex is dying. Only your kiss can save him or her. What do you do? Okay, wait a minute. Your ex is dying, bro.
Oh my gosh.
They got that look in their eyes. It's almost time to meet Jesus. It's a frantic panic look. It's a look of desperation. And they're looking at you, and now they're in their most humble form. They need help. It's your ex. And you had this tumultuous relationship. There's kids involved. Some of them have kids involved. Your ex is dying. Only your kiss can save him or her. What do you do? Is it a tongue kiss? Is it a regular kiss?
They answering already in the chat room.
It's not one of those regular kisses. Like maybe you got to slob them down or something. I don't know.
It's a passionate kiss?
It's like more, yeah, because the more passionate the kiss, the more the survival rate.
Like a Sleeping Beauty situation?
Sort of. Now, you see, it's really, and I don't even know what they're saying right now. I don't even want to know at the moment. Ms. Miko.
Hilarious.
My whole thing is this. At the moment, I don't want to know. Because the knee-jerk reaction is always, excuse me for being disrespectful, it's any knee-jerk ankle reaction. It's always that knee-jerk, no, I won't do it, no, I won't do it. But
Why would they say no? I won't do it.
I'm just assuming that they say, I don't want to know what they want at the moment. I don't want to know. My whole thing is this. A lot of us out there have baby mothers and baby fathers. A lot of us out there have kids that are connected. A lot of our exes, in some form or fashion, maybe did some business together. A lot of some exes that we're involved with have common goals that are in common services. Let's say, for example, they work in the restaurant industry. Mm-hmm. There's some exes that are cool with each other, and some that aren't. But to answer that question, I think, Senny J, you need to take personal inventory of yourself.
What?
And then on top of that, and if you're in a relationship, let's put ourselves in a relationship, what would our partners say when we ask the question, I gotta kiss this neighbor so they can live? What's your thoughts, current boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, wife, husband, or as Senny would say, domestic partner? So it's just not no. Because what if this person, let's say a baby father's a pain in the ass, but they got kids you got kids with these people, this guy. And who am I to say, give the fatal Senny J, nah, let that neighbor die? How would that work with my karma? There are some people, I do agree with some of the people that I hang with. There are some people that shouldn't be on this planet. I do agree with that, no doubt. But do you simply say no? That's the easy way out. So, again. Your ex is dying and only your kiss can save him or her. What do you do? There's families involved. What if the ex is still cool with Mom Dukes and all of them?
It's easy. You would just do it.
Wait.
I don't think that anybody would really, if you were faced with that decision, you would not do it. It's simple. You just do it.
Wait a minute, Shane. Hold on. So you're saying that you would kiss the ex for the ex to live?
Yes.
What are they saying? Are they saying anything?
First of all, Shawn, they already talking about what you bring to the repast. So we got a whole repast menu going on in the chat.
They done already died.
Wait,
They died and had the funeral
Hawaiian
already.
rolls, fried chicken, potato salad.
They talk about the menu.
Miss
I want
Miko,
some cake.
those Hawaiian rolls, boy.
They're a problem.
Oh my God, those Hawaiian rolls.
They already took it to the repast, Shawn.
Is somebody bringing a pound cake? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for at the repast.
So what are they saying?
Lemon butter.
So they're not.
Yeah, they're like, no,
wait a minute.
they cremating him. Insurance policies is paid up. Sayonara. All kind of craziness.
Wow.
Princess said, what kind of kiss? Vanessa said she ain't
Passionate
even
joint.
kissing him on the cheek.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Princess, you got to give her the passionate kiss for her to stay there. But wait a minute.
Wow.
See,
Preem Jordan said she did.
oh my God. She dead?
He said she did.
Who said that?
Preem Jordan.
Oh man, she's dead. Wow.
There's a lot. That chat room is brutal.
So again, since everybody's buying Hawaiian buns, which those things are smoke, boy, them Hawaiian.
They're so good. You know
Oh
they have
my
it.
God,
They
they're so
have it as regular bread.
Yeah.
I didn't know
That's
that. They don't sell it though. It's never in the store when I go.
LaShawn Haynes Jones said she bringing a whole turkey.
Wait a minute. So
that thing gonna be good.
now, Miss Miko, it goes back to personal inventory, CJ. It goes back to the individual. It goes back to the people who are saying no or yes. We didn't get one yes, only Senny. I'm going to answer, and I'm going to get to Tamiko in a minute. What is wrong? First of all, why you people listen to this show? That's the question that we will come to towards the end. That's why I'm gonna stay here every day because I need to know why, and it's gonna take a lifetime for that to find that out. Number two, what is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people?
So you're saying you kissing the ex, Sean?
You want to ask me that question right now?
Yeah. Sean, if your ex was on her deathbed and the only way she can live is with a passionate, no holds bar, open mouth, sloppy, wet kiss from you,
Dang, Tamiko.
you going in?
Threw all that on.
Longer out there. What would I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wanted to save myself for last, but I'll go.
Yeah.
And I'll go with Senny first. Then we'll go to Senny and Miss Miko. We'll close out with you.
Okay.
Pause. Now let's say I'm in my current situation. Everybody, if y'all don't know, I'm a married ass man.
Woo!
Shout out to
I'm a
Mrs.
married
Harvey.
ass
Finally!
man. I'm
Shout out
a
to
married
Mrs.
ass
Harvey.
man with one vagina on lock.
Coming up on a year. June 12th, year.
And
Ooh,
this
we should
month-
have a
this
party
month to
that
be
day.
This month to be.
Oh, what day of the week is that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
This and you know what,
Let's see.
Miss Miko, this month at the end of the month will be 3 years that we've been together.
Oh,
So
it's
we've
a
been together.
Sunday,
We've been
so we
together
can
for
do
3
something.
years.
Friday or Monday.
Let's do it on
Been married
Friday.
for a year almost. Now,
That's so exciting. We're going to have an anniversary party here in the show Friday, June 12th.
sure is.
So you guys make sure you stay tuned.
Now, since all of y'all buying Hawaiian buns and it's a wrap,
Yeah, it's a wrap.
and since all of y'all have just had this knee-jerk reaction without even thinking about it,
Fish cakes and lo mein too, they said.
this fish cake and lo mein, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with people? Miss Miko, this will be a decision that will be made by, I'm going to bail out of this one. This will be a decision that'll be a collab between me and Mrs. Harvey. I'm going over to the wife. I'm going to go, yo, you know that crazy baby mother who put up all those slims about you on Facebook, causing all type of drama. She's dying, and she need a kiss from your boy to keep her alive. What do you need me to do, honey?
Oh, my God.
And whatever she says,
You gonna do?
I'll probably do. Now, say if we had kids. Say if the crazy baby mother had children, Senny, that are, let's say 9 and 11. These, even the baby mother is crazy as hell towards the relationship with myself and, let's say, my beloved wife, and I got the power to keep her alive, Senny J, and I have these kids. Then I got to take care of the kids around the clock. This is a whole lifestyle adjustment. Like there's hey. When it's unforeseen, I get it. Baby mother dropped dead. Take the kids. There's a whole new lifestyle. I get it.
It depends on what ex it is, too, right?
Right.
Well, how many exes you have in your life?
Sean got like 30.
I've
How
been
do
in
you
78 relationships.
See, Sean got a lot.
No,
What
but
if
let's
it-
go with the top tiers, like the baby mothers.
So you mean like the last ex you would have had? What is, like which ex? Who are we talking about?
I would
here?
say I would say an ex that probably had a child by me, because you know why? Because there's tons of exes. Like I don't even remember
Exactly.
half of these people.
Exactly.
Princess
So
said he
this
would do
one-
all of them because he messed up a lot. So he gonna kiss all of them.
Oh,
Princess,
nice,
that's so sweet.
Princess.
So I say this. I say, God bless you, Princess. If it's a baby mother that got the kids, see, you got to put all this in the scenario. Y'all keep saying y'all already got the repast food. What about
all this with this?
So my whole thing is this: I'm going to, if the situation is my baby mother's a pain in the ass, and she had these kids, and I have my life, and she's a hater on my marriage, Miss Migo, I'm gonna advise my wife, let's keep this chick alive. Let's do the kiss and let her live. I'm now Miss Migo, if my wife goes, nah, I don't know, it's time for that bitch to go, blah blah blah. Then I'm gonna have to take the kids, and then she's gonna have to check the hell out of here. So that's my answer. My answer is this: if there's kids involved, we'll keep them alive as long as my wife is co-signing all of this, and if there's no kids, then she's got to go.
It's just a kiss. You would let somebody die because your wife said no over a kiss?
Well, it's got to be a passionate kiss, though.
So what? It's under extreme circumstances. You're gonna let somebody die because
I said I'll let them. I said I'll let them live. I'll kiss them.
But
I said I'll kiss them if they had
yeah,
kids.
but you said if your wife said no, you'd be like, you're gonna have to let them go.
Yeah. Then I have to take the kids. I did say that.
So why would that's crazy?
Because
you don't think that's crazy?
Yes. Now, Senny, let's get to you. No, are they saying anything else in the chat room?
Yeah, they are silly.
Well, okay, Senny, let's get to you, and then Migo, whenever they say anything. Senny, baby father's dropping dead. He needs that tongue kiss to stay alive. He has your kids. He has your kids. What are you doing?
Yeah,
and what if your current boyfriend or husband is against it?
I'd be like, this is a life, okay? So you're going to have to get over that. And I'd give him the kiss and whatever. What kind of situation even is this? I don't even know what's going on here. And that's what Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson had a good point. He said, why does it have to be me?
Right.
Exactly,
Why
right?
have to be what?
Because that's the scenario, Marcus.
Right.
He said, why does it have to be him? He has questions.
Miss Migo.
I would do
Are
it.
they saying anything else in the chat room?
Yeah, Danielle says she already made peace with her Lord and Savior, so.
She's checking out. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. All right.
They go crazy.
Miss Migo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a break. So, Senny, you and I Senny, you and I be on the same page?
Yeah, I've been on the same page with you lately.
That's weird. But so that would be, yeah. Okay, Miss Migo. The ex, that tongue kiss, that slob down, stay alive. He's done you dirty, bro.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, it was the one that you stalked back in the day.
And you already know what my answer is. Y'all know how I give it up. Nope. No kiss, no staying alive. I'm getting down with the potato salad at the repast.
Even if he had your baby.
Even if.
This is your baby father.
Once you hurt me, you hurt me. So it's like, ain't no coming back from that.
So you're not going to slob him down?
Nope.
He's checking out.
And I wish Mike would slob down his ex. Nope.
Whoa, wait.
Nope.
Whoa.
I'm not doing it. He ain't doing it.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa.
Nope.
Wait a minute. Okay, if you want to reverse that.
Y'all petty.
Wait a minute. So if Mike, is he in the chat room?
He's not in the chat room.
God bless him. Mike, God bless you. You got to watch this. I'm going to inbox you. You got to watch this show, bro. So wait a minute. So if Mike, baby mother, does he have a baby mother?
He sure do.
Oh, all right, calm down. Wow.
Getting tight, yo.
Yo,
are we all friends there? Is everything all right there?
The shoulders. The shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Your shoulders are like Cindy J ankle. Calm down. Tamiko.
Yeah, Sean.
Wait. So Mike's baby mother is ill, about to check out of here, and he comes to you with consent, asking you for consent. He said, let's keep this neighbor alive. And she got kids?
She will be missed.
Wow.
Wow, you think you know a person. Right next to
Wow.
She will be missed. Yeah, no, can't do it.
Whoa.
just one kiss.
Just one?
No.
You're there. You're supervising
I
the
don't
kid.
care. No, it's none of my business. She got a husband. Let her husband kiss her.
No.
Not mine.
Tamiko said you better find some alternative methods.
She's,
not these lips.
If it's not from Mike, she's gonna die.
See you
She's
later.
gonna die.
She only has an hour to.
I'm sorry.
Right,
to hear.
Tamiko, we got this decision's got to be made quickly.
Yeah.
Documents
The
need to be
decision was
signed.
made, Sean. The decision was made.
Lips need to be sterilized.
Tamiko, you're standing right
Hands
there.
need to be washed.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Scrubs need to be put on.
Ain't happening.
Tamiko, even your beloved Mike, even just suggest, like, listen, let's.
Preem Jordan said, finish her. Yes, Preem.
Wow. Y'all are savages.
It's a dub for that.
What?
All right. Well, I mean, I can understand it. I'm not going to say I don't understand.
Wow.
Mm.
I can see. where-
Lakeisha Bergman said toe tag her.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It always be the comments.
So, City, City, you and I.
We see the bigger picture, Sean. You know?
Why is this? But City, why the gratification of total elimination aroused these people?
I know, right?
I don't
Why?
Because people are
but,
sick.
But Tamiko, again, back to
People
what
are
City
sick.
said, and I get your answer, and I respect your answer. What about the bigger picture in it all?
What's the bigger picture?
That's the woman got.
What's the bigger
the,
picture?
the child?
She's an adult. She's an adult.
Well, it still hurts to lose a parent.
It hurts, but yeah, no.
Whoa.
She
Yeah.
said,
Hold on,
and
hold on.
the sun will turn.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. We be right back. We'll take a 30-second break.
Bringing heat to the street and doing it strong.
All right, we are back 51 minutes after the hour. Welcome back, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's Miss Miko and Senny J, only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Miss Miko, what's going on with the weather?
The weather in Bethlehem, PA, where we are, is currently 53 degrees, going to the high of 73. It will be partly sunny all day. You guys stay tuned for Tamiko's tips right here, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Get your morning started right, Senny J. Miss Miko, before we get into entertainment news, are they saying anything else? People, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. Derek Jackson said,
Senny J and myself are the only two that's gonna let these people live.
Yeah.
What did
She said she will probably kiss because her kids love their dad.
See?
Aw. That's sweet.
That's gonna be an argument later on with her and her husband.
That's sweet.
Yeah, like, come on, y'all.
That's it. There you go. Derek Jackson, thank you so much for seeing the bigger picture.
Period.
Thank you, Dara. Dara, you're in Harvey's house.
You're a good person, dear.
The rest of them, they're toe tagging and dead and all that. So, Dara, thank you. Anything else they're saying?
She said, Dear also said, Samiko, you're going to watch that last breath and be out.
Oh, man.
Period.
City. Whoa.
Yeah, what can you really do?
Whoa.
Yeah, ain't nothing you can do about that.
I got to put this thing here right now. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny and Miss Miko. God bless.
Good morning, Danielle. How you doing, guys?
Hi, Danielle. Good morning.
Depending on what time of the year, you either get a good devil eggs from me from the repast or some good collard greens for the winter and the fall. Whichever one. Just depends on the season. But I'm going to feed y'all. Y'all are going to be A-okay at the repast, okay?
She said she bringing deviled eggs, honey.
Good drink. Good music, good drink. You're gonna remember the person. But yeah, I ain't doing it. I'm right with you, Miss Miko. I ain't doing it. No.
What about the babies that love the dad? They love their daddy. What about that? None
And
of
we
that.
will always have
We
the
don't-
memories.
You know what? Maybe they will definitely be okay. It builds character.
That's right.
Oh
They-
my!
Everybody needs to go through a little something.
Sean is
Oh my
sending
God.
me.
Senny, what is naturally wrong with these people?
I mean, some people could care less about this.
And Danielle, you can
Find
go.
a way, sir. Find a way. Rest in peace.
And Danielle, you can continue on with your regular day as normal.
I'm tiptoeing the tulips. I mean, I don't. It's all right with me. I already said I made my peace with my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, y'all. I already said that. It's gonna happen to me. It's gonna happen to me. Either way. So,
All right.
I
how
get
many
it, girl.
devil days you want, Sean? One or two? How many devil days you want?
I want two.
I mean,
want
I'll
two.
show up.
He said he show up.
So what about this man's lifestyle, his friends, his family, the kids? None of this will play in your head to go, let me just keep this man living. None of this.
No. Mm-mm.
Just
Have no kids with him. Child, you might as well just dig the dirt now.
oh man, this show has come to a screeching halt. Danielle, I love you.
Sure.
You're
love
one
you
of my
too.
morning
I
sisters, man.
love
It's
you
all
too.
good. God bless. And we're on the same page with a lot.
We was on the same page yesterday. Today we ain't on the same page.
Yeah, today we're not on the same page. And Senny J, I'm appalled and I'm shocked.
But you shocked
And I'm
about
shocked
Sean.
that all you people, I'm shocked that all you people that are in this chat room, 99% of you agree with Danielle and also Tamiko. I am shocked that there is a lack of compassion.
Here's the thing. Say you done went on about your life. It's been years, and you get a phone call or a video call. We need you at the hospital. If you don't get the kiss, if you don't kiss such and such, they're gonna die. I wish you could see my face right now, because I'd be like, if you don't get off my phone, it's goodbye. Like,
I agree, girl.
Yeah, you wouldn't
So
think it was real.
Senny, is it clear? Is it safe to say that there's a lack of compassion from a lot of these folks in chat room?
Yes, I would say a very
here's the
low.
thing. Y'all are kissing.
John Greer said.
Danielle, your phone cut out.
All right.
Danielle,
I love y'all.
All right. God bless
she
you.
said she said we were gonna kiss it on everybody. Is that what she was about to say?
Yeah.
It's breaking up. The phone's breaking up.
John Greer
God bless you,
said
Diane. I
he'll
mean, Danielle. Go ahead.
John Greer said he'll give her a pillow so she can have a restful end. Go ahead, John.
Yeah,
Make her
but coming
comfortable.
from John, because the way
Wow,
he types in the
John.
chat room, he's consistent with his, his relationships with women.
John is a
So,
mess.
which John, I wouldn't bet my life on this. Sin. He's probably had some horrific relationships with women in his life.
Oh my God. Give
Yesterday
her a
he
pillow.
was saying keep the honesty.
He's honest.
Be down for your partner, and now he's saying let my ex die.
Yeah, he being honest, all right.
All right, Cindy, what's going on? Before we get, we could get,
a lot
guys,
going on
keep.
over
If your ex is dying and only your kiss can save him or her, what would you do? Tamiko is repass, food ready. 90% of the chat room, and Dira Jackson, Shawn Harvey, and Senny J are the only three that would keep these folks alive. Wow.
Yeah, I think there's a couple.
With me, with permission from the wife.
Yours is fugazi. You're doing it off of somebody else. Like,
Yeah, I
who
got
does
you.
that?
I know.
Why does your partner come into play?
Because in a situation like this, I'm a little bitch. Go ahead, Senny.
Wow. Wow.
Sean is a jerk.
Second Stage Theater will be adding more staff to enforce their no phone policy following the leaked photo of Jesse Williams. Jesse Williams' leaked photos have taken to the internet by storm for his performance in the Broadway revival of Take Me Out. Second Stage Theater is taking action to prevent further leaks. They announced their plans to take action to remove the photo currently circulating online, and in addition will be adding more staff to enforce the theater's no phone policy. In a statement released, the theater condemned publishing and sharing the images and is appalled that its policy has been violated and unauthorized footage of our acting company has been posted. It further read, "It is deeply unfortunate that one audience member chose to disrespect the production, their fellow audience members, and most importantly, the cast in this manner. Taking naked pictures of anyone without their consent is highly objectionable and can have severe legal consequences. Posting it on the internet is a gross and unacceptable violation of trust between the actor and the audience forged in the theater community." Jesse is active on Instagram. He has currently, at the time of this article, he didn't say anything, but recently he did come out to say that, he doesn't really feel any way about the picture being out online. He said, once you realize it's a body, it's whatever. It's just the human form. So yeah, I mean, if you want to see Take Me Out, it's running every day on Second Stage until June 11th. All the front rows are currently sold up.
Do you have the video of this? Is this online? Like, what are we looking at?
Yeah, it's currently on Twitter. I do have the video.
Let me see
it.
I want to see it too.
I want to see it.
Oh, you want to see it? Y'all didn't see it?
Yeah, I didn't see it. So wait a minute. He's
fully nude.
And what
it's
is
like
he
a
doing?
shower scene in this. And he apparently is like coming on to it. I don't know what Take Me Out is about. I think it's has a homosexual storyline in there.
Right.
But he's naked. They're in the shower with another guy, and he goes to like kiss the other guy. But he's full frontal nude. Like,
let me
you can see that thanging.
All right, let me.
And it is a sight to see, ladies. So if you have Twitter or if you want to see it, hit me up.
Let me see this thing. And also,
Kathy
Garrison says she will also save the.
I sent it to all my girls. It was in my group chat.
Oh.
She sent it to the what?
She says she'll keep the ex alive.
She'll keep the ex alive. Yeah, that's Kathy.
So.
I wonder. They might have taken it down. Hold on.
Let me see it.
Because I screen recorded it because I knew they'd probably take it off the internet.
You screen recorded it just in case?
You got to. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's still up.
Let me see. We'll put a pause on that.
Yeah.
Could you hand that?
Tamika, sorry. I'm limited in my movement.
Let me see. Let me see what's going
definitely. They took supposedly during this production because it hasn't been running that long. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
And
you can't.
He.
And right, so this is him taking the shower right now.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the scene.
Right, so he's.
Oh, you can't really hear it because I have my phone on silent mode.
That's fine.
You walk.
Yep, there's another guy. There's two guys. They're right on stage. They're butt ass naked. They're kind of grappling with each other.
Yeah, he goes to like try and kiss him, and the other guy pushes him away.
This is a very
It's very graphic.
Very graphic. Very
But
gay,
you can see what is going on.
But here's the bigger picture.
Business. The gifts, the comments online are.
Let me say this. Let me say this. That guy, Senny J. What's his name? Jesse what?
Senny. Yeah, you didn't zoom in.
Let me zoom in on that. Let me see it again.
His name is Jesse Williams.
Jesse Williams. This guy.
Jesse with the green eyes.
Let me see this.
That's what everybody was saying. They're like, that's why his ex-wife was fighting to get back the marriage so bad.
Jesse.
Man, boy, I wish I had a slong like this.
Wow.
Boy, this guy. All right. Wow. So here's the problem. Here's him. Yeah. Boy, that guy's bagging. Now here's the problem.
He's proud.
I would be proud too.
That's why he's saying this online because.
Now here we go.
He's not even
I could say the guy's packing guys. I'm not.
He's not even at his full potential.
Right.
But go ahead, Shawn.
I don't have no problems looking at this. Y'all already know I'm comfortable with my sexuality, so knock it off.
Don't guys get naked in the locker room?
Yeah, they do.
You guys are always around it. Exactly. So guys don't care about that.
So here we go.
Guys are looking at schlongs all day.
Exactly. Now here we go. The world we live in today, guys, is not the world we lived in 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Yesterday's prices aren't today's prices. Shout out to my man, Fat Joe from the Bronx.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So my thing is this. It's nearly impossible to force the no cell phone rules anywhere.
You can't say
It's
that.
almost impossible to enforce that in theaters and stadiums.
Sure, they do it
they
at the
were-
Sands. When Chris Rock was there and Kevin Hart,
Yeah,
they
but
took
there's
your
still,
phones.
no, I get it. But there might be one person that slips up. They don't check. It could be an employee of the place. It could be anybody that sabotages the show by video recording the production. I don't know how you can stop this unless you take phones immediately from everyone. Thousands of people. What you gonna do? Are you gonna do that at a football game? You're gonna do that at 50,000 people? You're gonna do? I don't know how the hell they're gonna pull this off at the Barclays Center when Chris Rock and Kevin Hart is performing it. I don't know how they're gonna pull that off because all these A1 comedians, A-listers, you can't tape them.
Right.
Now listen, you could come to the Iron Mule on Father's Day and tape the whole show if you want.
No problem.
and get a funnier show. Shout out to Joe Claire who murdered that joint last time we was there. And this is the problem. Some people, you could take somebody's phone. They might have a phone in their sock, some type of recording device. And how you gonna eliminate that? Whoever did this should go to jail. Or whoever did this should
Well, they did a
be
public service.
Yeah, they did that
They
too.
should be crowned.
You're right about that. But what are you
Give
gonna
them all
do?
the
It's
awards.
nothing you can do. We have these devices now that are the almighty connection to the rest of the world. And look, this person was in the audience. They probably took the phone away. They snuck a phone in there, put the phone was in another pocket or somewhere on their person, and they got it in and they recorded it.
Yeah, the word got out that this man has, like, he do this every night. Somebody was like, I'm
That
taking
show
a
sold
photo
out,
there.
honey. Yeah.
Right.
That
Right.
show
So
So-
right. So
They
this
should be
performance
happy
is
this
every night.
happened. Yeah, it's every day. I looked it up. Take Me Out. They have a show every day up until June 11th.
What's the location? Because Senny, you
it's
need to
at-
go.
It's at
It's one of those. It's one of those off Broadway shows.
Yeah, I think so. It's at Second Stage Theater, and that's in New York. I'm looking up where the address is.
And this is the times we live in. Like when Kevin Hart and Chris Rock was out here recently at the casino, and everybody was hyped up to go there to see the legends, and they are. And they're funny. And if any one of them called me, I would freaking be on tour with them right now. I get it. But when you went there, you had to surrender your phones. There was no way in hell that you was getting in
doing
there.
it good so far with all these things. Where is it? How come it doesn't give the address?
My whole thing is this. Your phone is your private property, right, Ms.
That
Miko?
guy in it. That guy is
But
in
you-
it too. From what is it called? From Modern Family.
But you're willing to surrender your phone for 2 to 3 hours to see an entertainer, and you don't know what's going on in the world.
I
What if your
know.
kids need something happen?
Right.
What if there's an emergency? What if it's job related?
That's a
You
good
don't
point.
even know what's going on.
That's a good point.
Oh,
Are
this,
you? I don't. That part I don't even understand.
That's a good
We
point.
all
Sean.
need to be communicating with each other at all times. God forbid your house could be burning down. Something could be going on, and your phone is in a bag that's locked up.
Yeah.
But they will refund your money because you're not getting in.
Rel Holla said they would kick you out of the show if they catch you. He said Kevin Hart, they was kicking people out. No refunds. That's crazy.
Right.
It's at the Hayes
And,
Theater.
and if you come to a Shawn Harvey comedy show and I say don't film, y'all gonna lose your minds. This is my phone. This is it.
You
Shawn
talking
ain't
about
there.
Shawn?
Get out of here. All that. Ha, Shawn, we gonna stab you. No. But if you go to the arena, you willingly give up your phone.
Let the Babylonians
with
tell
no
them anything.
questions asked. You give up that phone like you're giving up some free cheese in New York City in the 70s. What's wrong with you people? And then you film and they throw you out. You don't spend $300. You got another seat, $600. Now they're escorting you out because you have no discipline. Because they can't ask you not to film because you're gonna film.
Shamika Love said she kept her AirPods, so she got a call she could answer. So if there was an emergency, her AirPods would ring to her ear. That's pretty smart, Shamika.
Oh.
So what happens
They
when the
must keep 'em
AirPod
pretty
ring? Can you
close.
answer the phone
Yeah.
with the AirPod?
Yeah.
Without having the physical phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you have to do that, that's even more disturbing. I know it's another option, but that's
pretty
still
smart.
disturbing. What if your phone died?
Do they take your watches away? Like
What,
an
what,
Apple
what
Watch?
if, what if there's no Wi-Fi in the building and you can't receive a call? What
You
if
can still
they
get a
have
call
the
with Wi-Fi
Miss
without
Miko,
Wi-Fi?
and thanks for Shamika for bringing all this up. You never know, they could shut the Wi-Fi down in the place.
Sean, you can still get a
But you
call
can
if there's no Wi-Fi.
You can. Yeah.
Right?
And you can
But,
still
but I'm not
record.
surrendering my phone. I'm not doing it.
So you ain't going to no shows then?
No, I'm not going. Maxwell came out here to the Bethlehem to the casino a few years back. Everybody recorded. Everybody had a good time. Maxwell, let's clap for Maxwell. That dude, boy, that guy can. That guy puts on a show. Put it on one chat room if you ever see Maxwell perform. That guy. We had a great time. But this is a bigger picture in this, Miss Miko. So are you willing to, Miss Miko, are you willing to surrender your phone for 3 hours to see an A-lister?
I have, yeah.
Okay, Senny, are you willing to surrender your phone for 3 hours to see an A-lister?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Put a number one in the chat room if you're willing to surrender your phone for 3 hours for an A-lister.
But I
I'm
will
not.
think about ways if I could get away with not doing it, I would do that.
I'm going the Shamika Love route. I'm keeping my AirPods.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people get disappointed because they want to go see the A-lister and then they can't, do the selfie. But then again, it might be a good thing as well because it gives you those 2 or 3 hours, Ms. Miko, to pay attention to something without touching your phone. Maybe.
Yeah.
Cindy, what else you got? I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is something good that you could,
That you can pay attention to something for 2 hours.
Yeah, so you guys.
And I know people must have been breaking their necks to get their phones back after
Yes.
the comedy show was over with at the casino. And you couldn't even take no pictures. You probably couldn't even take no pictures in the lobby. They probably I don't know who.
No, at the casino,
Who,
they take
but
your phone.
did you go to the comedy show at the casino?
I didn't go to comedy show. I went to I forgot who it was. I think it was Martin Lawrence. It was no, it was Kevin. I gotta ask Mike. We went somewhere and they took our phones, but there's a little hallway before you walk into the theater. That's where they took it. They didn't take it by the bar area. They took it that little
by
hallway.
that little walkway.
Yeah, that's where they took it at. But if you go out, you can get your phone and take a picture by the bar or whatever. But
Yeah.
you can't go in.
Right, right.
Yeah.
You're not taking a picture of nothing.
Yeah.
No one will know that you were there.
Nope. Nope.
Go ahead, Cindy. What else?
That's the only thing that's unfortunate.
Pay
Young.
$900. No one knew you there. Only thing you gotta do is take pictures of the dinner.
Yes.
Hold on. So how did you feel about that, Miss Migo? Like, did you?
I didn't care. I was fine. I was with my husband. So
Was it
somebody gotta call me.
people that were kind of upset about that, or like
They were. People were upset. They were. Yeah.
like
Because the coming out part was hard. When it's time to leave and it's the let out and you got to wait to get your phone. Because they had these things. What they did was they took our phones and put it in the bag. We kept the bag, but the phone was in this bag that was sealed. That was only unlocked by them putting something in it. So that was a problem leaving. That's how they did it.
now when people arrived there and didn't know that the phone,
Yeah, they was flipping out.
they were.
Yeah, they was flipping
And
out.
what were they doing?
They was cursing the ushers out. But they was giving up their phone, getting into the show. They fussed, but they gave their phone up.
They didn't have like a metal detector?
I can't remember.
Because I would imagine they would just have people walk through those. Because you have to take out your phone and anything you have metal. And then if you have your phone, they would tell you to take it out. I think
She
that
said
would be the
people were
easiest
fussing.
way.
People was fussing, yeah.
What else, Cindy? He said people are fussing.
Yeah, people are fussing. Yes, we are also talking about Young Thug. As we all know, if you haven't heard,
After entertainment, we'll do Tamiko's tips. Go ahead.
Young Thug and his associates, Young Slime Gang, YSL, gonna have been arrested. And he went to court yesterday. Young Thug is a rapper. He faces 7 new felony charges outside RICO case, and he has been denied bond. Rapper Young Thug is facing 7 new felony charges in a case that is for now a second and separate one outside the Young Slime Life gang RICO case. He was arrested for earlier this week and was denied bond in the case yesterday. In a Fulton County court appearance, several new details came up in the legal tangle he now faces.
I got 3 white bitches like it's powder day. Mink coat with the rolls like a
The
Sharpay.
attorney for Young Thug, legal name Jeffrey Williams, strongly maintains the rapper's innocence, saying in the hearing that he does not agree he is responsible for any type of crime. The felony charges that are being brought up against him. His 14-year-old son was home with him when he was arrested. Young Thug's attorney said he was nothing but cooperative when the arrest happened. The hearing revealed that these charges were added after a search of Young Thug's arrest. Oh, here are the charges. Possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, possession of firearm during commission of a felony, possession of a sawed-off shotgun, sawed-off rifle, unlawful for person employed in street gang activity, unlawful for person employed by associated with criminal street gang conduct, unlawful for person employed by associated with criminal street gang activity. The prosecutor explained the basis for some of the charges, saying that Young Thug's home turned up a large quantity of drugs, which would appear to account for the first 2 of the new charges, several firearms. The judge found he was a flight risk, a risk to interfere with the larger RICO case if he were released, and a risk to commit more felonies. So it's just a lot. This basically what happened is he was this multimillionaire, and you had nothing better to do but keep yourself in the streets and connected and created a gang while you're rising to fame. Like, sir, what are you doing?
What was the other guy's name? Young Slime? Slime what?
Young Slime Life is the name of their gang.
Oh, Young Slime Life.
They went by YSL.
Young Slime. I used to be a Young Slime. I used to live a Young Slime
you
Life.
would be down with the Young Slime Life. So Young Slime Life are the ones who are running around doing all of this drug and gun and running around activity.
How much is he worth? Young Thug. Young Thug, and how old is Young Thug? Well,
he's young.
By the time you get out of jail, you're gonna be an old thug.
And he don't have no bond, so they're not even letting him out.
Yeah,
like, bro, you're staying in jail till all this is settled.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Because they want to use this is prime example right now. How much is he worth? And what's it? Young Slime what?
Young Slime Life.
Young Slime Life.
Cream Jordan said it was a gang before the fame. I think that's what happened with a lot of rappers. They're in gangs, like they're really gang members that rhyme. Pretty much.
Yeah, but you have to leave that alone.
Yeah, that's a
he bringing them up with him, giving them money.
Easier said than done.
Young Slime Life.
That's why he's in jail now, because you're giving money to this. You're breathing life to this gang activity.
Before we get into that story, this is what it is. And we talked about this yesterday. And God bless everybody. Welcome to the show. Please like and share the Shawn Harvey.
8 million.
8 million.
That's a rough 8 million.
That's a rough 8 million. You're gonna have to spend all that 8 million for your freedom.
For real.
We talked about this yesterday, and what it is Miss Migo, CJ, and all the others. It's a classic case of codependency.
Oh Lord.
It's a listen. I'm 2,000 years old. I think God has blessed me to at least identify some of these feelings. Everybody, this is a man that suffers from codependency, and he's also a people pleaser. people pleasing is, boy, man, that's almost deadly as the coronavirus. This young man, unfortunately, is a yes man. This is a man who misconstrued loyalty over making bad decisions.
Right.
You, sir, again, like we talked about with Dave Chappelle yesterday, you are a commodity, yet $8 million strong. You're a top young rapper. Your name is Young Thug. You had an opportunity, sir, to do good in the community via your music, and you just couldn't make that grown man decision to leave the thug life alone. And again, we talk about this every day, Shane, before you go on with this story. Black folks, y'all run to Georgia. Y'all love living to Atlanta. The Buckhead is seceding out of the city. Atlanta's a whole different planet. It's almost worse than Washington, D.C., where that's another city where us black folks love to congregate. Washington, D.C. has an identity. Atlanta doesn't have an identity no more. They said it's the good old South. No, it's not. Because there's an insurgence of black folks that's coming from all over the country that lands in that migrates to Atlanta. So all that good old boys and good old down south home cooking, that's not there no more. Mm-hmm. And they have the worst, and Senny, we talk about this all the time, they have the worst voting laws, and the governor is trying to change the laws more, and they also trying to keep this Republican conservative stronghold in the state of Georgia, and you black people don't give a damn.
Okay, Sean.
But you run to Atlanta because you think you the ish. I say to all black people, if you're not from Atlanta, a generational thing, get the hell out of there. Get out of Atlanta. This is none of your business.
Get out.
This is none of your business.
Is that what
Boy, we flocked from New Jersey and Philadelphia and the New York area to go to Atlanta. My Aunt Mary lives in Atlanta. She's been living down there for 50 years. Before that, she was living in Alabama. That was a normal migration.
They say it's cheaper down there, Sean.
It's not cheaper down there, but Miss Miko, is it cheap to live in Atlanta?
Not
Maybe
anymore.
5 years ago.
Not anymore.
Maybe 20 years ago.
Not anymore. Yeah.
And then you run down there. It's like an impulse buy. Like I bought that BS house in the Poconos without thinking about it. And it took thousands of dollars to get out of that deal with the lawyers. Thank God for Jesus. Mm-hmm. And then you have this Young Thug. Is he originally from Atlanta? Because if he is, then he knows better. And you don't think that the Babylonian court system is not going to make an example of young slime life?
They definitely make an example. Definitely.
YSL?
Yo, YSL was doing that thing.
And we're not talking about East St. Laurent.
None of that.
You're locked up with no bond. You know what they're saying to you? What's his name? What's Young Thug's name again?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. We need Jeffrey back.
Not Jeff.
We need Jeff. Because Jeffrey, Miss Migo, Jeffrey would have got bail. Not Young Thug. And you don't think that the Scandinavians and the Nordics and the folks from the good old South, where the judges' great-grandfathers were Confederate heroes, you think that you're going to get away with this? Young Thug, how old is he? This is not even a sad story, my friend.
Yeah, let me see.
You had a talent, and you have a talent that God has given you. And you have heavy codependency issues.
You probably got some kids.
In the weed. And there's a lot of weed. A lot of weed. Mm-hmm. And your music,
he's 30 years old.
30 years old.
He's a baby.
You're done.
Yeah. He's a baby.
How many kids you have? How many baby mothers? Yeah. And you have everybody depending on you, but boy.
Jeffrey Lamar Williams.
We need Jeffrey Lamar.
He got 6 kids.
Nothing wrong with that.
3 sons and 3 daughters.
That's average for a black man.
By 4 women.
And that's still average to me. But you have
What about the babies now, Jeffrey?
What about the babies?
Where the daddy at? They talking about he facing life.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Didn't someone else get locked up with him?
Who did?
Another rapper?
Yeah.
Who? Which one?
Young Gunna.
Young Gunna.
Young Gunna.
A lot of youngsters. Young Gunna.
And some other people affiliated with YSL.
Young Gunna and Young Thug and the Young Slime Life. You're done. They're gonna make a prime example. Tour date. It's in Check's tour dates. That's done.
I think they caught him before he was about to leave out to go to a tour.
Yeah. We check his tour dates. You done messed up everything.
The summer is about to be a hot summer.
That's gonna be
It's
right.
about to be lit.
Man, you know how much of a vagina you could have had, bro? But you have codependent issues. That's why I keep saying. A lot of times, and I'm not saying, this is just, Miss Miko, from my experience in life, we make bad decisions because we want to people please. What did the caller say? It was gang life before. Okay. Even if that was the case, at some point you gotta say to the gang, write the gang a check. Write young slime life a check. Here go 500,000, guys. I gotta get out of here.
No, but he also said you can't get out the gang if you did all this crime before the music, before the fame.
Who said that?
The Preem Jordan.
No,
Preem, call it. Are you in the gang, Preem?
No.
Let us know. How you got so much insight?
No.
He had tour dates coming up.
Thank you so much, Preem. Preem, you said, right?
Yeah, Preem
Thanks for
Jordan.
sharing. My whole thing is there with that, Preem. You write them a check. You tell them, I got to get out of here, guys.
They not letting you out like that. It
You
ain't that
write
easy.
a check and say,
They're
get
gonna
out of here,
extort you
guys.
for
Yeah,
life.
guys, I got to go. I got to go on tour. Here go $1 million. I got to get out of here.
They're going to want more, Sean.
Okay, $2 million. And guys, I gotta go. I gotta go. I got these tour dates, and we need this music out there.
Or at least make sure you're far removed. Like, they finding drugs and all this stuff in your house.
They found drugs and everything in his house?
Yeah,
Look at
drugs
that.
and guns.
But they
Drugs
said
and
he was
guns.
talking about in his music.
Oh, yeah. They're using his music lyrics to build up his case against him as well.
Well, there you go.
Well,
Thank God we're not going to court because my words would be used against me and it'd be 20 years in jail for me. Well, you know what? Young Thug, God
you can
bless
even
you.
decipher
Sean,
what
Preem
he's
Jordan
saying.
said ain't no check you could write for that.
I disagree.
I think he could have got out. He's a celebrity. What are they going to do?
Come on. I totally disagree with that. Write a check.
There was nothing else he could do.
Write a check to your beloved gang members and get out of there. I don't believe that. There's always ways to negotiate out of every situation.
I think that's going to be
and
a monthly
everybody has
payday.
a price, I think. And now, what is it now? So because he can't get out the gang, because he can't get out the gang. Now he's got to spend the rest of his life in there. Shawn
That's how
Harvey
gangs
Morning
work,
Show,
Sean.
Senny and Miss Miko. God bless. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Preem Jordan. How are you?
All right. How you doing, young man?
Hey, Preem Jordan.
Preem, I like that. Hold on. First of all,
hold
hold on a second. I like that name, Preem Jordan.
Hey, how you doing, Miss Miko?
Hey, Preem.
There's something about that Preem
What's up,
Jordan.
Jay?
It's something about that Preem Jordan name. I
Hey,
like
good
that.
morning.
Go ahead, sir.
Oh, yeah. So basically what I was saying is once you committed these crimes and they know information, murders, and all type of other stuff, ain't no turning your back on these people. Ain't no walking away from that.
Wait a minute.
So
What do you mean?
Young
What do you mean?
Thug
there's-
committed crimes.
So what do you mean? What do you mean? There's
Killed
no
people?
walk. So wait a minute. He's an international rap star, and if the Young Slime Life says, "Yo, Young Preem, you got to go rob this gas station with us," he has
He's
to
the
do.
leader.
He's what?
He's the leader. He's the one who calls the shots.
Well, then if he.
then he could have. So then he could have walked away
All right,
from
let me
all
explain
this.
something to you. When you committing crimes,
Yeah.
and let's say we done murder something.
Right.
So now 5 other members in the group know what I did. So now when I try to turn my back on them, they're gonna say, okay, well, when I get arrested for whatever I get arrested for, now you're going down too. So
But
how
it's-
could you turn your back on them.
But it's not
The
turning.
international star and the $10 million, that's one thing, but to go to jail for the rest of your life, at that point, that's another. So you're still gonna have to go now, whatever, because it came up, but it wasn't the case. The other one was for definite. They know what you did.
Let me ask you something.
But he's not turning
Hold on.
his back on them.
Hold on.
He would just be like, I put somebody else in charge. I can't be doing this.
Right. What about that? He can't do that.
Say it again.
Like he can't say, "Hey, listen, guys, I got to go tour dates. One of you guys take charge of the gang, and let me go do these tour dates." He can't do that. No.
That's cool. I mean, he can walk away. He can go do a tour. He can do stuff like that. But when he was 16 and 15, he probably had like 5 bodies.
Whoa.
So how do you negate that?
Boy, you sound like a correspondent for gangsofamerica.com, bro.
I probably should be.
Boy, you're very knowledgeable in all of this.
For some reasons, yeah.
Now, Senny, I still say that anything could be negotiated out. You don't think that this guy, as the leader, Ms. Miko, he's the leader of the gang. It makes it easier for him.
Yeah, he should have just stopped whatever activity he was doing. Y'all can still be out here doing what.
Becoming fame.
Huh?
I said, yeah, whatever activity he was doing before the fame or whatever and shit, you can't negate that. Like, that's not going away. Just because now you got a cape or now you can fly, like, that's all good or whatever. What is that about the names you did before?
Well, yeah, but I think that these are new things that they're coming up with, and they're using his music and all this other stuff. I think if he has it.
It's not new. Like, I live in Atlanta, so everything that y'all seeing now that's been going on, and we've been new about it, and we just surprised that he just getting locked up now.
Hold on. Well, wait. You live in Atlanta, Mr. Jordan?
Sure, in Atlanta.
I want you
Are you really from Atlanta?
Are you from
because
Atlanta?
there's this song that says people are not from Atlanta.
Right.
I want to know what part of Atlanta
was
you
there
in.
a migration to Atlanta, or are you born and raised in Atlanta?
I'm from Brooklyn.
That's it.
Born and raised.
Right. So, Senny, there's a migration with this young man.
Mm-hmm.
From
Why did you go down there, bro?
Why the hell did you go to Atlanta, my friend?
Why that opportunity?
Okay, listen to me. I want you to pack your bags, my friend. I want you to return your young slime.
Come back home.
I want you to return your young slime life membership card. You're too old. Listen, Mr. Jordan.
You know some of these YSL people?
Listen, Mr. Jordan, you are too damn old now. Brooklyn. What part of Brooklyn you from, sir?
From the Star.
You from the Star. I need you to get your ass back up here, my friend.
The Sty needs you.
Right, the Star
gentrification is going on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay in Wakanda. I'm going to stay, leveling up, multi-millionaire status or whatever, and I'll come to visit.
Dang. We're getting gentrified up here, man.
Yo, bro.
Because everybody's going to Atlanta.
Everybody's moving to Atlanta. You don't think that? How long you been living in Atlanta, my friend?
20 years.
Oh, that means from Atlanta.
Yeah. I would say he's from Atlanta because it's been.
I tell you something about somebody that's doing it like a year or two now. I'm gonna give you proper perspective.
I say this. I'll give him a pass because he's been down there at least a generation. Senny, what's a generation? At least 20 years, right?
Right, I guess.
So he's been down there for 20 years. I know, but listen, Mr. Jordan, God bless you. I know you do have certain feelings about black folks migrating to Atlanta like there's a herd of buffalo, right? Come on.
I mean, you gotta think or whatever. We need to go to the best place that's gonna be best for us. If you stay there where you at or whatever, that might not be the best opportunities for our people. You know what I mean? If this is the spot, you come down here and you level up, then you go back if that's what you choose, or you go somewhere else. But other places, the opportunities ain't the same.
But the governor's racist as hell, bro.
He talks like he got a YouTube channel. Listen, bro.
Right.
Bro, in the next 5 years, black folks will not be able to vote in the state of Georgia. Do you even care about that?
Yeah, the politics are
Do you
crazy.
even care? That's the question. You're right, saying. Do you care about the politics? Do you even
Buckhead,
care about that?
what didn't Buckhead?
Buckhead is seceding from the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, they said they
Buckhead.
don't want to be a.
Have you seen Buckhead? Buckhead was the place where you couldn't drop gun before or whatever. Now they doing donuts and busting guns every night. So I mean, like, what do we do?
No,
Yeah, they want to kick out the black people.
Yeah, you said it's the place to be.
That is true. I said Atlanta's a place to be, whatever, to level up, whatever. I didn't say right now for the past 2-3 years in Buckhead. That's not where you want to be at all.
Now listen, Miss Miko just said we gotta go to Mr. Miko's tips, and we're gonna get out of here. Wait a minute.
Facts.
Facts. You shouldn't be saying facts if you live in Atlanta, sir. Sir, you shouldn't be saying facts is ours, sir. Sir, facts is ours. Ours is no. You're not gonna get facts, sir.
Real quick, 'cause I want to hear Miko's tip.
Go ahead.
If you got a litter of pit bulls and you move one to New York, you move one to Atlanta, you move one to fucking Cali or whatever, they all still pit bulls, much. Don't matter where they go. That's a misconception or whatever. I mean, it's just like black people.
Good
you got
analogy.
Black people in Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, all these different places, and they tell you they're not black. Like, no matter where you go, you're still black.
All right. Let's get up for Mr. Jordan.
Okay.
Shout out to
Sir,
Mr.
We got some
Jordan.
inside information.
Sir, I need you to call in every once a week. Are you going to give me the Atlanta report, my friend?
Call once a week, Atlanta report.
All right, God bless you. Let's clap for him. God bless you. God bless you.
Bye, Preem Jordan. Thanks for calling in.
Preem Jordan still, he still shouldn't be saying facts.
Yeah,
Facts
that
is
rolled off
ours.
the tongue for him.
Facts is
For
ours.
20
That's
years in
ours.
Atlanta.
You've been in Atlanta for 20 years. Facts is ours, sir. All right, let's get to some Tamika. Thank you, Senny. Let's get to.
Yeah, because Preem Jordan want to hear your tips, girl.
Yeah, why you want to hear your tips?
Because I got good tips.
He just stopped. I need to hear
It's spot
Tamiko's
on.
tips.
My tips
Like he need to hear
Like,
Tamiko's
like
tips.
he been waiting all day.
Right, he need to hear
got some good
Tamiko's tips so he can go on with his day.
Right.
I got some good tips. Thank you,
All right,
Preem Jordan.
Tamiko.
All right, let's clap for Tamiko tips. Come on. All right.
Yay.
All right, what you got, Tamiko?
All right, so my tips today, I thought about my tips because I went to the gas station on Saturday, and it was $5.75 for premium.
Wow.
Could y'all believe that?
$5.75
for premium. So my
Ooh,
tip
double
today
it.
is 5 ways to save on gasoline, guys.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think everybody could benefit from these tips. What you playing, Sean?
Yes. Please.
So the
please
first
let us
thing
know.
is for you to drive more slowly.
What?
That's the most.
That's not happening. Sorry, Tamiko. Go ahead.
That's the first and most effective tip. Challenge yourself to drive at least 5 to 10 miles an hour slower than you normally do, and it's going to become like second nature to you. And then you're going to see how you can save gas right there, because your tank isn't going to go low as fast as it normally does. The second tip is to ensure that your tires are all inflated. So you want to put in as much air as possible. Well, as much air as allowed by the manufacturer. You don't want to make it too big, but follow the manufacturer specifications and put in the air, and that generally makes your car more efficient. The third tip, see if your car has an eco mode. And I didn't know, but my car has an eco mode. Now, with many vehicles having an eco mode, you are aware of your driving and you tend to drive more slower. Hence, you increase your fuel economy and decrease the fuel emissions. So you're going to be running the engine slightly less, and that's going to produce less fuel. So you can save up to 10% on gas or perhaps more, depending on which car you have. So if you have a hybrid car, running your car on electric mode only when possible allows you to save up to 50% on fuel. Number 4, get regular maintenance. You want to make sure that your air is checked all the time, that the gas cap works. A lot of people, they lose gas from having their gas caps, less tight. So you want to make sure those gas caps are on tight. And last but not least, avoid driving in heavy traffic when possible. So you can do errands at any time of day, but try to not to do it during rush hour. Drive in traffic when it's less, because your economy and your fuel will, if you're driving in traffic when it's heavy, then your fuel is going to go up more because your engine has to go start, stop, and rev up over and over again. So this uses up a lot of fuel. So when you're in the city, you're going to want to drive a little bit slower and go when it's not traffic. Me personally, I run my errands between 10 and 3. That's when the old people are out. They don't drive as fast. So I kind of get all my errands down, and then I'm back in the house before the school bus comes out and people are out of school. And that is Miss Miko's tips for today. I'm going to post this also in the group chat, guys.
Oh, I like that. Thank you so much for that,
to the old
Tamiko.
people.
To the old people.
Yeah, that's when I go out.
These are some good tips.
Basically,
Thank
let's
you.
clap for Tamiko tips. God bless.
Preem Jordan, I hope you use my tips in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Before we get to the news, basically, what I got out of Tamiko tips is not to drive a car.
No, you can drive a car, but you just want to take your time.
Let's add another tip to that. Take the bus.
Yeah.
Now,
DLO said her tip is to start back walking.
Yeah, I mean, people can carpool. That's not a bad idea, especially in this area when so many people commute to New York and New Jersey.
I don't know about carpooling with COVID. I ain't getting in a car
yeah.
with nobody.
That's true. But if you can.
It's
Even
revving
if-
back up, Sean.
it is.
Even
Yes.
if you do it 2 times a week with like
She said it's
one or
revving
2 other people in the car,
Yeah.
if you know them. I mean, carpooling.
I don't
is
wanna
not-
be in a car
I
with
think
a mask
carpooling
on.
is underrated.
Okay, first of all, and thank you, Miss Miko. Let's clap for Tamiko's tips. God
You're
bless.
welcome.
First of all, especially black folks and white folks, it has nothing to do with race. Ain't nobody driving 5 miles an hour slower consciously, Senny J. It's not like you fill up your tank and you go, you know what, let me go 35 miles an hour. That ain't gonna happen.
I do all the time.
And really, how much gas is that gonna save you? Going 5 miles an hour slower? I don't know.
Maybe a quarter tank.
Half the people out here driving around with bad tires anyway, regardless of the gas price is high or not. What the eco device
Eco
in the
mode.
car?
Yeah.
Some people don't have that.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, most new cars have it.
If you have a
The
car
last
that
three
takes
cars
the 93 or the 94, may God help you.
Yeah, like
And
drive.
do the 94, 93 car really need 93? You might have to dumb it down to 86, 89. I don't know.
Yeah.
The thing is this. And the one tip, I do like what you said, but some people are not fortunate to do it,
What?
is to drive the car at a certain time.
Yeah.
I like that one because when Senny J, when my driver's license was suspended, I drove at a certain time.
Sean, be quiet.
You got to drive in the morning, like Tamiko said, 11 to 3,
Yep, 10 to 3.
before the kids get out of school. You know, you want to be in that safe zone.
Yep.
That's a good tip. Where yes, you go out about 10 or 11 if you can.
Yeah, I would say between 10 and 12 is actually really good.
10 and
'cause
12
around
is
12
good. You can go out, and this is what I think, Miss Miko. Before we get into the news, we want to get out of here. Great show today, guys. I think if you have a car, I think you need to bite the bullet, right? CJ, I think you really painfully, if you can do it, Miss Miko. And what I'm about to say is disrespectful. It might be a fantasy, but if you have the opportunity to fill the tank up,
I only fill my tank up.
Miko,
That's
some
important.
people can't.
Because you save money filling the tank up. It's
know,
important you do
you're
that.
right. And
Don't
Ms.
put
Miko,
$4 every
Right,
other day.
right.
Like, no.
Miss Miko, I agree with you 100%, but there's a lot of folks that simply can't do it.
Okay.
Now, my whole thing is this. If you can, in the near future, because the summertime's coming, the prices are going to go up even higher.
Even higher.
This is very scary. If you're able to save, because now to fill your tank in full COVID, it might have been $35, $40, $50 the most. Now it's $75 to $100 to fill a car.
$90.
So it went up $40.
I paid.
If you can fill the tank up, this is what I do, Miss Miko. I fill the tank up. The other day it was like $70 to fill the tank. And then, yeah, when it gets to the halfway point or something like that,
Filled up again.
I go right back.
Yep. I'm with you.
Right? Is that? Am I on the same planet?
Yeah.
You do
I'm
the
with
same
you. That's
thing?
how I do it. Yep.
So I think if you're able to do it that way, you won't feel the pain because you don't. What you don't want to do is have a quarter tank of gas. Oh my God! Because then you get caught in that vicious cycle. You get caught in that $10, $10, $10, $10. You don't want to go there with the gas price at this. If you can save up the money or have money, fill that thing up to F.
Yep.
Fill it up so much that your indicator meter gets stuck on F for a few, and then go from there and make your halfway point your empty point. Right?
Yep. That's what I do. That's how you got to do it.
I think.
That's how you. Because I ran out of gas before, so I was like, that's never gonna happen to me again.
Can you share that story real quick before you do the news?
Oh God, might cuss me out so bad.
What happened?
Nothing. I was really riding on fumes, and he was like, "How you got this expensive car and don't have no gas in the car?" And he had to get out the car and walk 3 miles to get gas at the gas station and walk back and give me gas.
Y'all was together?
We were together. He was so mad at me. He
So
was
wait a minute.
mad
So
at
you
me.
was driving the car. You knew the car didn't have no fuel in it.
And I kept passing gas stations too. I passed like 3 of them. I was like, I'm gonna go to the next one. I'm gonna go to the
But
next
why
one.
why was you thinking that?
I don't know. But
That
I learned
happened
my
to me
lesson.
today. That's
tell
happened.
me your gas story before we go to the news.
I've done that like 3 times in my life.
Yeah.
One time, right? I was coming home. I probably even shouldn't have been driving, but we was coming home from a night out, right? Me and my friend. And I was like, I was on 80 actually, and I was like, I'm gonna get gas. Mind you, I'm dressed like it's like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm dressed like I just came back from the club, and I was on my way. I was gonna change at work and do all of that, right? So I'm driving. I was like, I'm gonna stop. And I just kept driving, and I was
Yeah, it
literally
happens
on a
like that.
quarter tank, and I just kept driving. I must have like blacked out, like went to sleep, woke up, like I don't realize, like I was like, how did I not realize? So I'm driving, and the car started slowing down, and I looked down, and I'm like, oh. And
Yup.
then a cop pulled up behind me when I was like, because I was then in my phone, because I was on a real weird part of the highway. So a cop pulls up behind me, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting arrested. But no, he was just like, he was talking to me through the speaker. And I was like, I ran out of gas, because he was like, you have to pull over. And I was like, I can't, I ran out of gas. So he actually pushed me to a different part, and he came up to the car. He was like, are you all right? And I was like, yeah, I ran out of gas. And he was like, all right. And he actually called for somebody to come. I didn't even have to call AAA or nothing. He called somebody to come bring gas.
That's nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
and then I
nice.
got off at the next exit. So,
right.
yeah, that was my gas
Here's
story.
my everybody. Put your run out of gas stories
Mm-hmm.
in the. We're gonna get out. He went through a quick news story, and we're gonna get out of here.
He definitely took pity on me.
Here's my running out of gas story. Real quick. And Tamiko tips will be in the group room
Later today.
later today. So here's my gas story. I was working at the World Trade Center, and I had the van, Miss Miko. And it was a Friday night, and I lived in the Bronx, New York, right? So I left the World Trade Center on a Friday. It's packed traffic. New York City's crazy. It took 90 minutes to get to the Bronx, New York, right? I was already on E. I get to the Bronx, New York. I'm in on Prospect Avenue. And when I get to the corner, there's a downhill. And when you get down to the hill, I live in that area.
Mm-hmm.
The light changed green. I accelerate through the intersection, and the van runs out of gas.
Oh my God.
I'm going down the hill, and the power
That's
cuts off.
scary, Shawn.
Now I'm trying to get the brakes. 'Cause when the power go off, you got to really do the manual brake thing with the car. But now I'm going down the hill. The light is green. Miss Miko, guess what? There's a gas station right past the light.
You bust a right?
Miss Miko, I drove the van through the light to the gas station, right to the pump.
As you should.
Give it up for me.
As you should.
Yes.
As you should. I'm busting a right, man.
Everybody,
good,
put your when Miss Miko, when she puts us in the group room, please share your gas stories, running out of gas stories, and also the Tamiko tips. Senny, what you got real quick for the? You got anything real quick before we take you home?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Shawn. I really appreciate that. Well, actually, I have a couple things. The first thing that I have, and this speaks to you, Shawn, since you was constantly talking about selfies and all of that. Instagram was ordered by the court to disable certain filters in Texas and Illinois due to new facial recognition laws. Yesterday, Instagram users in Texas and Illinois were startled when they grabbed their phones and had been confused. According to the Fox West Texas, Attorney General Ken Paxton filed a lawsuit against Instagram's parent company, Meta, formerly known as Facebook, and accused them of misusing their facial recognition technology. The lawsuit states that companies are not allowed to use residents' biometric information and keep it stored within their systems without their consent or knowledge beforehand. In what has been identified as the Texas Capture or Use of Biometric Identifier Act, some of the filters from the app were accused of having the ability to learn a user's face and mechanically tagging the person or associate the person with an image. The lawsuit claims this usually happens without permission from the user. Therefore, filters that used facial geometry and augmented reality filters cannot be used within state lines. However, filters that alter the color or background of an image can be used. So, Yeah. They're still waiting. This lawsuit was filed in February of this year. There has been no decision made or a settlement yet. However, as a measure, upon this ruling, they have taken the initiative and just stopped the filters in those states. Does it say anything about Snapchat?
Oh, happy day. So now what does this mean in certain states?
It means in Texas and Illinois right now you can't use like the bunny ear filter.
Thank you.
Or like anything that involves your face.
Thank you. Thank you. And every time you guys have sat there and criticized your boy Harvey. Welcome to Harvey's house. I've been saying it over and over again. But Shawn doesn't know what he's talking about. You sound crazy, Shawn. And look what happened.
You have been saying that.
Once again, Harvey's right. If you're putting bunny ears in the state of putting bunny ears and altering your stupid face in Texas, or in what's the other state? Illinois. You can't do it no more. It could be a crime. It could be a crime.
It's a crime.
It's a crime now.
It's
a crime because we need to see your stupid face. Just in case you go out there and do something dumb. No more bunny ears. I'm sick of you and your bunny ears. I'm sick of you and lighting up your face. Senny and I took a picture. She made me look like I was a 32-year-old white guy.
It did not look like that.
Enough of this.
It barely did anything to you.
And you know what? And you
made your eyes a little chinky.
Senny, you know how you and I feel about the state of Texas with their king as the leader, King Richards. But this one, I agree with.
I think it's Governor Abbott.
King Abbott, I agree with this.
King Abbott.
Oh, my God.
Bring it to Pennsylvania and New York and New Jersey.
It would never.
And I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. It's going to happen.
All they're going to do is they're going to make people check a box that says, do you realize that your face is being used for blah, 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 blah. Because they do store that technology. That's why, sometimes, like Facebook, if I post a picture of me, sometimes it'll give you a suggestion if you want to tag the picture, and it'll, like, say my sister. It'll be like, is this Maya? And I'm like, no, it's me. So I think that is something. So they do have your face, and they can, do a recognition. They have that capability. So I totally understand the right to want to protect people from these corporations. We're trying to do something fun, and these corporations could be selling your face on the back end. So I totally understand legislation for that. But why don't you just give people a choice?
These corporations, what are you talking about?
Just give people a choice.
This is not anti-government, bro.
No,
this is something that you can't alter your face no more.
But that
has nothing to do
this
with
is not
corporate.
The government saying this. They're saying this to Instagram and Facebook. They're saying you're taking these people's face and you're storing it in your data systems, and you shouldn't be allowed to do that. That's basically what they're saying. The government has our face. Who's going to the government talking about, hey, what are they using our face for? All of our IDs and all of that?
Yeah, but we don't have bunny ears on our foreheads.
What does it matter?
Get rid of the bunny ears.
They just don't want the corperations to have the access, but they don't care that they have the access.
All these social media giants, YouTubes, and what's the Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook and all this. Get rid of that whole option.
No.
Give
people a choice. Just give them a disclaimer and just say, your face will be stored for this amount of time. Do you agree? And the people will say yes or no. And boom, that's it.
Before we get out of here, Miss Miko, you ever put bunny ears on? You ever did that?
I have.
How you feel about that?
It's silly.
Exactly. Thank you for your honesty.
But I have, yeah.
Right. So when you put your bunny ears up, you giggled at yourself and you posted it, right? You thought it was cute.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I did.
Which it was kind of like weird, right?
Yeah, it was silly.
It was weird for you, as you as a grown ass woman. Right? You're a grown ass woman, right?
Grown ass woman.
And you got bunny ears. Mm-hmm. Did you lighten up your face too?
I have.
Okay, cool. Senny, we've seen Senny. Senny does lighten up her face, put bunny. Senny even ran around as a character she was a cartoon character on her Snapchat one day, running around like Princess something. Snow White or whoever it was, running through Instagram. Oh, but still, it was so
I made
funny.
Shawn a cartoon too.
Made me a cartoon.
And I made him an old person.
That's right. And made me an old person. I don't like that.
Oh my God.
Take all this away. Because there are people out here committing crimes that got number bunny ears on social media, and you don't even know who they are because their face is distorted. But you don't think of that because you think it's funny.
So, Senny, they're keeping your picture and using it again? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, we don't know what they're doing with the data.
Yeah, because we signed the consent to be on these platforms.
They could sell it. They could make designs or whatever off the shape of your face, or they could give it to the police.
Right. Yeah. But they can't give it to the police if there's bunny ears all over the place because it's a distortion of the person.
But yes, even though the app distorts your face, they have the original of what your face and shape looks like. And they can process it with anything else in the thing.
They don't want to put that work in no more. They just
And
want
then
they
you have
just
to
want
think,
your
what if-
silly face.
But then you have to think, all these hackers out here, what if there's a data breach and somebody that does have nefarious things in mind gets your... I'm saying like I'm using that word all the time.
Yeah,
you could be
with a big word.
You could be
because
used.
Amir Sealy used that word all the time.
You could be used. They could be taking that and using it for those type of things. You never know. People get
Senny,
hacked all the time.
Senny, I know you sprained your ankle. It might have went to your head real quick. What do you mean breach? The whole internet, social media is breached already. It's already infiltrated by hackers and it's all a free market now. You can't protect yourself anymore. These platforms we don't own. What's wrong with you people? And that's why you keep saying again.
Well, they have terms and guidelines, and they have certain things that should they within their company be doing these bad things, then yes, they can be sued for that. But these other people, they don't have no allegiance to these companies, and they can do whatever they want.
See, we're getting ready to get out of here. See, when last time you put bunny ears on? When last time you distorted that face of yours?
I don't know. I haven't been on in a couple of days. Probably like in a week or
so. Well, that's the last time you've been on social media?
Probably in a couple of weeks.
But when the last time you took a picture and put the bunny ears and just distorted your face? When the last time you did that?
Probably like Easter.
Easter. Tamika, when the last time you took a picture of yourself and put bunny ears and put weird things on your face?
I haven't did bunny ears. I've done filters.
And when the last time you did that?
About 3 days ago.
And you don't think that this is a problem?
No. I like some of the filters.
Miss Miko, you don't think that's distorting your face on a platform?
My mom did say I looked weird because I sent her a picture. She was like, that don't even look like you.
Speaking of your moms and dad, I know you posted pictures of your daughter's party.
Yeah, they were there.
Let's clap for that.
Yeah, congratulations
That was great.
to your daughter.
Congratulations to your daughter.
Thank you.
Harold
was there. Let me show you Harold picture.
Let me see Harold.
Oh my God.
And which one was Miss Faye?
Yep, Miss Faye was there. Harold was there. We'll crack up.
All right, guys.
Your family.
Great show. Let's clap.
Okay, go
I
Harold.
hope you had a good. Let me see Harold. All right, look at Harold.
That's my dad, guys.
Look at Harold.
My daughter.
Beautiful picture. All right, guys. God bless you. We out of here. We see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna get out of here. Let's go.
Smacking you in the face with
Miss
the
Faye is
classics.
absolutely beautiful.
It's DJ Young and Nut.